Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
The polls may have closed, but counting continues in key races. The critical work still ahead before results are certified.
In other news tonight, police and SWAT descending on Shoreline Village apartments, taking one resident into custody. What's inside the apartment that has authorities seeking a search warrant?
Also, winter arrives early for Washington road crews. What officials reveal about the cause of many past closures. And it's not the weather.
But on the weather front, Stacy Lee is here tracking that for us.
That's right. We had rainy days, waiting on a little more rain, tracking some gusty winds this afternoon. Lots to get to in that weather forecast. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday midweek. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is November the 5th.
All right, first at 5 o'clock, voting has ended, but the election process isn't over just yet. Charles Ross, Yakima County Auditor, says the next few days are critical. On election night, about 6,400 ballots were collected from drop boxes, but more are still coming in from 15 locations across the county, and with some mail-in ballots arriving. Ross says if a ballot has an issue such as a missing signature, voters will be contacted to correct it before the certification deadline. While some races may already have clear leaders, others are still too close to call, with the margin being just a few ballots in some cases.
We don't call races, but when when you're 20 points ahead, there's no way it could change. There's just not enough ballots out there to even probably make a difference to a change. But some of these races are 3 or 4, winning by 3 or 4 ballots. So that's definitely a race that could change.
The general election results are scheduled to be certified by November 25th. After certification, race outcomes will be final unless legally challenged.
Continuing our election coverage for you, here are some of the races we've been following. Remember, these votes are not finalized, as ballots for some counties are still being counted, as we've mentioned. So first up is the City of Richland Measure 1.
All right, let's take a look now. Voters are deciding whether to change how their city council is elected, shifting from all at-large positions to a mix of district and at-large seats. As of now, 56% of voters are saying no, 44% said yes. Checking in now with Yakima, where voters are split over Proposition 1, a measure that would raise property taxes to fund public safety, parks, street improvements, and other city services. As of the latest count tonight, 51% have voted no, 49% said yes.
Now let's move to West Richland, where we will be checking in with the mayoral race. The two candidates looking for your votes here are Fred Brink and May Hayes. Brink is taking the lead over Hayes with 72% of the vote. Hayes currently holds 27%.
We are also watching Franklin County Fire Protection District 1 and Prop 1. District commissioners adopted a resolution to increase the current level of property taxes to adequately fund district operations, including medical emergency services. So far, we are seeing 53% approve, while 48% of voters are rejecting this proposition.
Voters in Mabton are deciding who the next mayor will be. So far, Gonzalez holds a significant lead over Ruelas with 83% of the vote. And as you can see here, Rachel Ruelas at 17%.
We are also keeping our eyes on the city of Yakima's coroner's race. The two candidates squaring off for this position are Marshall Slight and Dan Williams. The person voted in for this position will replace Jim Curtis, who resigned the position earlier this year. Once that person is named, they will have to run again for their own term as coroner in 2026. You will see here that Slight has 70% of the vote to Williams' 29%.
Staying in Yakima County, we're also watching the numbers on Yakima County Proposition 1. Prop 1 is a non-binding advisory vote that, if approved, could lift the ban on cannabis-related businesses in unincorporated Yakima County. So far, here are the numbers. Voters are saying yes with 56% of the vote and 44% saying no.
The Kiona-Benton School District's replacement levy is in danger of not passing. The small Benton County district, serving around 1,400 students, is asking voters to renew a 2-year, $4.9 million replacement levy to support programs not funded by the state, things like athletics, arts, and after-school activities. The proposed measure would cost homeowners about $1.50 for every $1,000 of assessed property value. But Superintendent Pete Peterson says early results show the district is still trailing where they'd like to be.
We've got a yes vote at 46.25%. We're about 81 votes short at this point. So we knew it would be tight either way. So we also know that there's still a lot of ballots to be counted in Benton County.
According to school officials, the final results for the levy are expected to come in sometime next week.
All right, if you would like to search the latest updates, be sure to use your Apple Valley News Now app or go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. You click on the election results banner, which you will find near the top of the page. Very easy, and it will take you directly to the results.
All right, time to talk about our forecast. We're hearing wind, we're hearing thunderstorms maybe.
A lot going on. Let's check in with Stacy.
That's right. We started out wet today. We're kind of in between systems, but take a look out on the Olympic Peninsula. We're seeing some thunderbolts out there, thunder and lightning, and that's possible to trail over into our area. Again, right now, we're pretty dry through the region. However, we have those storms once again moving up from the south. We are tracking some strong gusty winds, especially in our mountain areas like White Pass, Sadius Pass, and today down in the Wallowas near Joseph, Oregon, we were tracking winds at 72 miles an hour. Live look outside Legends Casino Skycam in Toppenish. There's the cloud cover. Dark and ominous looking, but yeah, those showers could be heading our direction in the next couple of hours. Temperature wise, we're pretty mild right now. 50s for most of the forecast area. We're down to 48 right now in Ellensburg. Here's the weather pattern we've been dealing with today, and as we cruise through the evening, going to see some hit or miss showers here in the eastern portion, east of the Cascades. Most of the rain, though, is going to settle across the Cascade Mountains tonight. Temperatures down in the 30s and 40s, staying above freezing through all of our region. And for tomorrow, look for temperatures 30s, 40s, and 50s out the door, 40s, 50s, and even 60s by the middle of the day. Hit or miss showers. So we might start off dry, it looks like, in Yakima, Tri-Cities, and Hermiston. Drying out for everyone in the afternoon, and then those scattered showers by tomorrow evening. So more rain chances, blustery winds continue, mild, cool temperatures through the region, and then we'll start to dry out this weekend. I'll update your weekend weather forecast coming up. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Now to our other top stories tonight. Local SWAT and Richland police responding to the Shoreline Village apartments, taking one resident into custody after one unit was broken into. Authorities arrived on the scene in the early morning and made the arrest by about 10 a.m., but you can see a lot of activity there. Richland police tell Apple Valley News Now they are working to get a warrant to search the resident's apartment in order to recover stolen items. Police say the case is still under investigation.
Kennewick police are asking for 2 people to turn themselves in. They are wanted in connection with the break-in at Hubby's Pizza. Police are looking for 20-year-old Andres Medina Garcia and 18-year-old David Semenyuk. Officials say their whereabouts are unknown right now. The pair is suspected to have been involved in the October 16th break-in at Hubby's Pizza, where we're told thieves drove a stolen car through a wall in an attempt to steal the restaurant's ATM.
We are asking for these subjects to turn themselves in. We don't believe that's going to occur, which is why we're asking the public for their help. If you know where they're at, if you know what they're up to, you can be anonymous if you want to through our www.kpdtips.com.
Commander Merkel says people can also submit information through KPD's non-emergency dispatch line. Make sure you stay with us for the news at 6 o'clock. We will show you security footage that Apple Valley News Now just obtained from the night it happened.
Now to our big national story, the decision of whether President Trump's tariffs are constitutional is officially in the Supreme Court's hands.
Today, justices heard arguments in what is widely considered the most economically consequential case in decades.
New at 5, ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest.
Today, 7 months after President Trump declared Liberation Day, the fate of his sweeping global tariffs is tied up in court. The Supreme Court is considering whether Trump had the right to use his economic emergency powers when he imposed the tariffs, suing the administration, several states, and small business owners, including Victor Schwartz, a wine and liquor importer, who spoke outside the court today after oral arguments.
For nearly 40 years, my family has built this business from the ground up. Today, reckless tariffs threaten everything we've achieved.
Trump used his executive powers by saying trade imbalances and the inflow of fentanyl cause a national security emergency. Plaintiffs today argued trade disputes are not an emergency and only Congress has the power to set tariffs. Some justices were skeptical of how the president alone imposed the tariffs, including Trump-appointed Justice Neil Gorsuch, when questioning the administration's attorney.
Could the president impose a 50% tariff on gas-powered cars and auto parts to deal with the unusual and extraordinary threat from abroad of climate change?
It's very likely that can be done. Very likely.
I think that has to be the logic of your view.
Yeah, in other words, obviously this administration would say that's a hoax, it's not a real crisis, but...
I'm sure you would.
Yes.
Less clear whether the justices interpret a tariff as a tax, which is controlled by Congress, or a regulation, which the president may have the power to decide. And if the court decides Trump's tariffs are unconstitutional, focus shifts to the $89 billion the government has so far collected in tariff revenue, and whether it would have to pay that back.
That was Christiane Cordero reporting. Legal scholars across the political spectrum consider this case actually to be a toss-up.
And the Supreme Court is expected to rule on it by next spring. Following this newscast, ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir will pick up on coverage of the historic election results all across the country and what they may signal about the midterms. Plus, David is tracking the longest shutdown in American history. In the meantime, our News at 5 is just getting started. Coming up next, the city of Hermiston seeing a growing housing demand amid an economic expansion, how Hayden Homes is working to make it more affordable.
And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast with changes on the way for the weekend. Stay with us.
If you've been injured in an accident and are thinking about settling the insurance claim yourself, how can you be sure you're getting all the benefits of the law? Do you really know about the laws that help accident victims? Do yourself a favor. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices for a free consultation.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2025 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free Call 833-SPA-SALE.
For 25 years, you've made Triple Play more than just a place to play. You've turned it into a place where memories are made. We want to thank our amazing guests and community. From birthday parties to company outings and spontaneous weekend adventures, your memories are what make Triple Play special. Here's to 25 years of fun and many more to come. Thank you for being part of our story.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
We're cooking up something special. Yolks Exclusives. Original recipes crafted in-house every day by people who take fresh seriously. A collection of signature products you won't find anywhere else. Meticulously prepared with only the freshest ingredients and sold exclusively at Yolks Fresh Markets.
If you've been injured in an accident and are thinking about settling the insurance claim yourself, how can you be sure you're getting all the benefits of the law? Do you really know about the laws that help accident victims? Do yourself a favor. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices for a free consultation.
Hermiston is on the rise with new jobs, new development, and new homes taking shape to meet the growing demand.
Yeah, so Hayden Homes just opened a new model home in its Columbia Ridge neighborhood aimed at making affordable home ownership possible. The model, called the Hudson, features 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and more than 1,500 square feet, starting just under $300,000.
It's designed for working families earning around the area's median income. Hayden Homes says with a special 3.99% interest rate, monthly payments can be as low as $1,100.
I would say this is to strike while the iron's hot. These new homes are going up. You can be right in on the design of them. We have several new communities going up here in the Hermiston area. So what a great time just to reach out, find out what that looks like for you.
With data centers already built or under construction, more than 2,000 jobs are expected during the next 20 years. Hayden Homes is also offering $10,000 discounts for some local workers throughout its Partner Perks program. The Hudson model is now open for tours in Hermiston's Columbia Ridge neighborhood. As temperatures drop across Washington, road crews are shifting into winter mode. The Washington State Department of Transportation says they're ready to tackle snow and ice, and they want you to be ready as well. Crew members have been training and checking equipment statewide. Officials say many past closures each year come down to drivers not following winter safety rules, like going too fast or ignoring chain requirements.
Winter came a little bit early this year, about 3 weeks in advance. We've had snow for quite some time now, to the point where we have closed Chinook and Cayuse passes. Right now, we have full staffing. Every single maintenance employee that's available is working 24/7 and around the clock.
Drivers will see more maintenance employees patrolling for snow and ice in the mountain passes. For the latest conditions, you can always use the WashDOT mobile app or sign up for text alerts before hitting the road. WashDOT is also hiring for seasonal winter positions, including snow plow operators and highway maintenance workers.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And just think you could be driving a snowplow named Plowy McPlowplow or Betty Whiteout. We have some fun snowplow names up in the mountains, and we may be needing those plows. We're going to see more snow across the Cascades. 1 to 2 inches is possible Thursday night into Friday. We've seen a little bit of snow on and off throughout the week. Right now outside, though, pretty quiet, 51 degrees. Winds are light so far in the Tri-Cities tonight. The feels like temp is 51. We have been tracking gusty winds through the area. A few thunder showers out towards the Olympic Peninsula. But here comes those rain showers, kind of fast moving. Sunnyside seeing a little bit of rain. Prosser and even Umatilla. And again, expect a few sprinkles to be headed our way a little bit later tonight as that active weather continues. And you see the majority of it again across the Cascades. And there's those thunder boomers out on the coast. So thunder and lightning possible. Our weather pattern tomorrow still very active. Another upper level system moving on through. Kind of looks like a big cyclone area. Heavy rain showers possible through the region. Now, when we see rain showers here east of the Cascades, that should be later in the day, although some of us will be seeing those showers early on. Let's take a look at Futurecast. You see it kind of broken apart, little pockets of showers here and there. Getting into our Thursday morning, there might be a little slide of showers coming through, moving out, but later in the day is when I'm expecting to see most of the showers impacting our areas like Tri-Cities, up the Yakima Valley into the Kittitas Valley, and then towards the Blue Mountains. Walla Walla has a better chance of seeing some morning showers showers, a little break in the afternoon, and then those evening showers. And areas in blue across the Cascades, there's the snow that we're talking about at pass level, accumulating 1 to 2 inches, which could cause some distraction for drivers and maybe even some slowdowns out there. Gusty winds continue, 20 to 40 mile an hour gusts widespread through the area. We're expecting to top out anywhere from 20 to 25 mile an hour there in the Cascades, up to 40 US 97, 15 to 20 Yakima, Sunnyside, Tri-Cities, Pendleton, and even the foothills of the Blues, 25 to 30 miles an hour. For tomorrow, we'll see those strong gusty winds once again all through the region. So be prepared to have a blustery day and some showers on and off throughout the afternoon. Temperatures tonight, mild again, staying above freezing in all of our areas. It looks like 40s, lower 40s for Tri-Cities, middle 40s here in the foothills, lower 40s in Sunnyside, and a little bit cooler in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. There's your breezy winds and your rain shower chances on Thursday. Friday, we get some breezy winds continuing, but we start to dry out heading into the weekend. But look what happens when the clouds clear up. Those temperatures drop overnight. So a couple of cold nights coming right around that freezing level. Here's what the extended forecast for Yakima. Breezy winds, 70% chance of rain tomorrow. Again, maybe a little early or later on in the afternoon. Lightening up by the weekend. Taking a look at Ellensburg, again, we see those breezy winds with those showers. Expect some showers in Ellensburg in the morning, a little break in the midday, and then the showers return in the afternoon. And check out those overnight lows in the 20s for a couple of nights in a row. Here's the extended forecast for Walla Walla. Wet days, breezy winds, dry weekend. And in Hermiston, we'll see 60s right on down to the 50s. Windy conditions on Friday, but things are going to really mellow out just in time finally for the weekend where we get a break.
Yes.
Wow.
Instead of the opposite. It's been the opposite for the last couple weekends.
Yeah, I like this change coming for the weekend.
I'm all for it.
Yep, 2 thumbs up.
There we go.
All right, coming up, we'll tell you about the unanimous vote that's putting a Sunnyside coach in the spotlight.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, now part of T-Mobile.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
You can't be that different.
We are. We have a team of specialists not only in investing, but also in financial and estate planning and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, and as a fiduciary, we always put their interests first.
But you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, we have a simple management fee structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Huh, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by never settling. But what's really made Ford F-Series #1 is you.
Jay Delia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Time now for tonight's Spotlight at 5. Sunnyside Grizzly Volleyball is being recognized for their shift in culture and competitiveness, all thanks to its leadership. Coach Hillary Cullen has been named the 2025 Big Nine Volleyball Coach of the Year. The Big Nine coaches unanimously voted for her, in part because they said of her character within the program. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Send it to us through any of our social media platforms, or you can email us news@applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Very cool. I love it. And I love what's coming in the weather eventually.
Yeah, eventually some drier, nicer weather, but reason to smile. That's what's coming up next. Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded. It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side.
Hi, Alex.
Right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you.
Welcome to CVS. Join us.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
'Tis the season for a holiday shopping tradition. Custer's 30th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcrafts, and specialty foods. The variety and quality work make this a must-see event. Get creative with your holiday shopping at Custer's 30th annual Christmas Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com.
Black Friday is here at More Furniture. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year. Up to 50% off store-wide on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Free white glove delivery on your purchase of $9.99 or more. We'll bring it in, set it up, and take the hassle out of your holiday upgrade. Plus doorbuster deals you can't afford to miss. Hurry in for the very best selections before they're gone.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. They're not fancy. No leather seats, no powerful sound systems, but they have wheels, seat belts, and AC. These are Apple Valley News Now cruisers, and they go where news happens. Because Apple Valley News Now is everywhere you need us to be.
Reporting live here in downtown Richland.
Yakima, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla.
From the Blues to the Cascades, one television station leads the way with local news you trust. Oh, and when you see one of our cruisers, please go ahead and wave. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side. And welcome back. Come take a look at your screen. Fall foliage at Pioneer Park. Thank you to our good friend Dee Hahn in Walla Walla. Thanks for sending that in. And I see some Canadian geese hanging out there at the pond. Beautiful park, one of my favorite parks around. Anyway, great photo there. QR code right on top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV, thanks to Lifetime Dental. Let's take a look at our headlines. Those rain chances continue. The gusty winds are more than likely what will disrupt your day locally. Look for that snow across the passes if you're traveling at all. We're going to stay in the 50s. Going to see a couple of chilly nights there. Friday and Saturday night going to be pretty cold outside. For tomorrow, so it's spotty rain. Ellensburg, Walla Walla. You guys could see the rain in the morning. Everybody else should stay dry most of the day. till the afternoon, but temperatures aren't too bad. I see 60 degrees up there, so yay.
Okay, I'll take that all day long for sure. All right, that'll do it for us here at 5.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.